Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rob Northington, and I want to thank you for taking a couple of minutes to check out this very important information. Let me ask a question. What does opportunity look like to you? Is it maybe finding a treasure map where we can see some treasure or a big payoff in the future? I think for most of us, it looks like this, doesn't it? It looks like hard work. It looks like something we get up and we work at every day and we grind it out. That really has been opportunity for us. Well, let me ask you this question. What if opportunity looked like this? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you FantasyDraft.com, where you can make money when other people play fantasy sports. For the first time in history, it's never been done before. You can now get paid when people you know and people you don't know play fantasy sports. Now, if you're wondering, okay, Rob, well, this is great, but how big could that be? How much money is involved here? How many people are playing fantasy sports? Great question. According to Forbes, in 2013, over 33 million people in America were spending over $40 billion a year playing fantasy sports. Let me let those two numbers kind of sink in. Over 33 million people spending over $40 billion. Let me kind of give you a point of reference. The National Football League, all the stadiums across the United States, all the teams and all the revenue associated with the National Football League, all that revenue combined is a little less than $15 billion a year. Ladies and gentlemen, fantasy sports right now is almost 3 times bigger in terms of revenue than the National Football League. That's how big this is. And we're more than just the National Football League. You'll see that here in a couple of minutes. FantasyDraft.com is going to give you the ability to get paid what they call 6 degrees of pay. 6 degrees of pay really means this. It's a referral marketing program. As we get you started today, you're going to have the ability to grow a network, to grow a team, and get paid every time somebody comes onto your team that you bring on, but also get paid every time somebody that they bring on. When a person comes into your team, into your network, and plays fantasy sports, you're going to get paid. Let me give you an idea what that looks like with this short video.
On Fantasy Draft, we're giving you real cash money reasons to make us the only daily fantasy site you'll ever play. With the 6 Degrees of Pay referral program, exclusively from Fantasy Draft, you earn commissions every time the people you refer play. But that's just the beginning. When your friends invite their friends, and they invite their friends, you also get paid when they play. And when those friends do the same, you get paid even more. Here's how it works. Paul invites his friend Tim to join a contest on Fantasy Draft. Tim is now Paul's first degree. And of course, Paul will get paid every time Tim plays. Tim had so much fun, he invites his neighbor Steve to play, making Steve Paul's second degree. Now Tim earns money every time Steve plays, and Paul makes money every time Tim and Steve play. Next, Steve invites Grant. Grant invites Vic. Vic invites Josh, and Josh invites Chris. That's 6 degrees of pay for Paul, and he earns commissions every time someone in his 6 degrees plays. Fantasy Draft sets aside approximately 1/3 of contest fees to pay directly to you as 6 degrees of pay commissions. We then pay out these commissions on all of the play within your 6 degrees, starting at 10% in your first and second degrees, 15% for your third and fourth degrees, 20% on your 5th degree, and an incredible 30% on all play in your 6th degree. Think of it this way. If you refer just 5 people, who refer 5 people, who refer 5 people, and so on, by the time your network gets to your 6th degree, you could be earning commissions every time 19,530 people play. So what are you waiting for? Invite everyone you know to join a contest on Fantasy Draft, and you'll be well on your way to collecting 6 degrees of pay. 6 degrees of pay, the best referral program in fantasy sports. And it's only available here on Fantasy Draft, the only site that allows you to build a business while having fun playing fantasy sports.
Okay. Being able to get paid when other people play fantasy sports is a new concept. It's never been done before. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put you in position today to allow you to build a network, to build a team, and as people are coming onto your team and referring people to their teams, and when these folks start playing fantasy sports, as we know over 33 million people already do, you're going to get paid. Let me give you a couple of income potentials. And these are conservative examples because, it's easy to put anything down on paper, and make the numbers whatever we wanted to make them. We wanted to give you a couple of conservative examples to give you some real idea what this can mean for you. In example number 1, we talk about having each player averaging $50 a month, which is really well under the national average. It's much, much higher than $50 a month. But let's say the average person plays $50 a month on your team. Let's assume you have 120 players spread evenly over your first 6 levels of your team. Now, where are these 120 players going to come on? Well, it's not from the people it's from the people they know. And I'll give you my personal example. In my first 7 days, I brought 5 people onto my team that I personally referred into FantasyDraft.com. And in the first 7 days, those 5 people turned into over 300 people because they invited their friends and they invited their friends. All of a sudden, I had a team in my first 6 levels of over 300 people. But let me give an example. If you had just 120 people in your first 6 levels, spending an average of $50 a month, and let's say they're evenly spread out in your first 6 levels, this would be an income to you of approximately $300 a month. Not a tremendous amount of money, but would you take it? Could you use the extra $300 a month, and all you did to get it is refer a few people onto FantasyDraft.com and encourage them to do the same? Example number 2, we're going to kick the numbers up a little bit. Still, though, using $50 per month in average play, let's assume now you have 1,200 people on your team. Again, let me give you my personal example. I now have personally sponsored or referred 10 people to FantasyDraft.com. So my personal referrals will 10 people. Every week now, I've got several hundred people joining my entire team because the folks that I brought in, they brought their friends, and they brought their friends, and they brought their friends, and all of a sudden, we've got people coming in from everywhere. So with me just putting 10 people onto my team personally and encourage them to do the same, my organization, my team now is growing by several hundred people a week. Example number 2, let's say you have 1,200 people on your team, and let's say they're spending $50 a month. That would be a monthly income to you of about $3,000 a month. Whatever it is, it's what it's going to be. These are hypotheticals only. Obviously, your results may be different, but here's the key things to remember. Over 33 million people are already doing what we're talking about having them do. We're going to give them a place to do it. We're going to give them a great venue to do it, FantasyDraft.com, and every time they or the people they invited play fantasy sports, you're going to get paid over and over again. Let's talk about what it takes to get started. The person who got you on this video would have sent you their own personal link to have you sign up. This is what it looks like when you click on it. Now, the first thing we need you to do is to get signed up. See the red arrow? Oh yeah, did I mention this? It's free. Yes, it's free. We don't want any money from you. The company's not looking for you to spend any money. All they want you to do is to get started and to refer people to FantasyDraft.com. You see, that's the price of admission. You and I need to do a little bit of work and get some people started and encourage them to do the same. So it starts with you. Get signed up. It's free. When you click the sign up button, this is what comes up next. Fill in the information. They're going to ask you for a name and an email address and make your own password up. Also pay attention at the bottom of this is going to be your friend's referral link. That's who you're signing up under. That's who you're coming underneath, but you're going to get your own referral link here in a minute. So make sure that's in place and then click on submit. You're going to have your own fantasy draft page. Now this is your page. On the upper right hand corner, you'll see your name. I want you to, when you get to this page, click on my referrals. You can see right here in the middle. When you click on that, this page will come up and you will see your link. Now you've got your own personal link, just like was sent to you, right? But now you've got your own link that you can send out. You can copy and paste it. You can send it from right here, whatever you want to do. But now you're in the game. You've got a position, and you can start referring the people you know to FantasyDraft.com. Oh, by the way, on this page, also on the left-hand side, if you look at my referral group, you can see all referrals, so you can see your organization, and it's real time. As it grows, you can watch it grow real time. You can also see all the people you personally referred. And right below that, as you start making money, your money's going to start adding up right there. And you're going to be able to log in 24 hours a day and see how much money you've got coming. This could be pretty exciting for you, especially if you take some action and you really encourage a lot of people to get started. Here's what I'll tell you. This all comes with your business, and your business is free. What you and I have to do right now is we've got to talk to people, let them know there's an opportunity for them to make some money when people play fantasy sports. Hey, let me ask you these questions. Did you ever just want to be in the right place at the right time? Did you ever want to know about something before everybody else did? Can I ask you this? Did anybody call you before they launched Google or Facebook? and offer to give you a piece of the pie, a piece of the action? I know they didn't call me. I wonder if they called you. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be your Google. This could be your Facebook. But you've got to take action. You see, when people got called about Google or Facebook, what was the Google? What was the Facebook? Nobody even knew what they were, but they paid attention and they took some action, didn't they? And those folks who did that are now very, very wealthy today. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be, again, your Google or your Facebook or your Instagram or any one of the amazing success stories when something new was brought to the market that was never been done before. Nobody really understood it. Nobody really had any idea what it was all about, but they paid attention and they took action. And today they're reaping the rewards because of that. What if this actually works? Hey, it costs nothing to get started. Spend a little bit of time getting a few people started, encourage them to do the same. What if this actually works for you? FantasyDraft.com is right now in the beta phase, and what that means is this, is the information that I've just given you is inside information. Not everybody knows about this, but in the middle of November, the site is going to go live, and in conjunction with that, there's going to be some big endorsements come out about FantasyDraft.com from big professional athletes in different professions, right? A lot of people are going to know about it. Millions of people are going to know about FantasyDraft.com in the end of November, but you and I have a window of opportunity where we can build our team, build our networks, and encourage our teams and networks to build before everybody knows about it and everybody starts getting into FantasyDraft.com. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob Northington. Let's go make some money when other people play fantasy sports. Thank you so much for watching.